Hey guys, welcome back. It's Lance Caron again, and this is on video 6 of creating your effective and profitable boot camp. So I'm hoping that you just finished your last video on the email service to your sales funnel, connecting those. So again, like I mentioned, I use Aweber and Actionetics. You can choose whichever one. I didn't show you exactly how to set everything up, but I did show you how to connect the dots and why they do what they do. So in this one here, I'm going to show you how to connect your merchant account and teach you a little bit about how to make this effective and work for you. So here you'll see I use something called Stripe. You can go to stripe.com and apply for that. I'm not going to teach you every single thing because, again, a lot of this stuff, it's going to teach you inside of each application. But what I am going to do is show you the value of being able to connect the two together. So what we're doing here is inside, and I'll see if this works. Make sure it doesn't kick us out. Yes, there we go. Okay, so inside of this, on your order form, excuse me. There we go. On your order form, when you go into products, you will be able to attach or to connect the product inside of your merchant account. And what happens is when they go to this checkout here, this order form, and they purchase something, it's actually going to use your merchant account to make sure that they're not just blindly putting in credit card information, etc. So it's actually going to be a legitimate account service that will charge them, and then ClickFunnels is what will deliver your product to them. So nevertheless, what I'm going to do is show you how to build just a really quick product and then show you just where you're going to be able to access that inside of products and what I did. It'll just take a few seconds. But again, I'm not going to show you how to go through everything in Stripe. You might choose to use one shopping cart or what have you. I just prefer Stripe because it communicates best with ClickFunnels, and their customer service has been impeccable. So that's just what I use. So let's switch over here to Stripe. Okay, so very first thing, you can see several different programs that I offer. And so these are all online coaching programs. I'm going to show you, we are going to create a brand new one specific to this 28-day bikini body challenge. So we're going to hit new here. We are going to call that 28-day bikini body challenge. In the caption, I usually just put, here, let's just do group personal training challenge. And then this year in the description, 28 days of unlimited group personal training, nutrition guidance, meal plan, and VIP coaching group. That's going to be your Facebook group. This is key. You absolutely want this. Now the URL, this is where you would connect whatever URL is inside, for example, this here. So we will just copy the URL inside of the 28-day bikini body. And this just is what makes it talk to one another. So we just hit that there. We're good. Yes, leave this check. This item is available for purchase. The image URL you definitely want to do. I'm not going to do that right now, but all you're going to do is like the image that you used inside of ClickFunnels for the logo. You'll just copy that image and then you're just going to hit add image and it'll show up. And what that does is like whenever people are checking out, it's just going to show them. It just looks a little bit more official. Unclick shippable. This is not a shippable item. Save product. That is it. Okay, so now there's no price or anything to adjust. This little square here is where you would normally see the logo, which again, I really would want you to do as well. And then finally, inside of this, now we're set. We can go ahead and go into products. Okay, so you see here that this here, there's already a product in, but it says plan does not exist. This is because I no longer offer this because I don't have my personal training studio anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and delete this altogether. Which means we have to go back to order form. Okay, so now we're going to hit add product. And all of this is going to do is, if we've done this right, which we have, it's going to connect into Stripe. So we're going to put 28-day bikini body challenge. And that the name of it needs to match identically to what you put into Stripe. So then we're going to put here, this is going to be $99. Or we can actually do a price override as well. So we'll put, let's do 99. The order here, actually, I think that how I did that is you can set this up so that it is 2 payments. We're just going to put it as 99 right now. And so we'll put this as, let's go ahead and do, we'll just go ahead and leave it as 99 bucks. Later on, I'll show you guys how to do to make it 2 payments of 49 bucks. It really is just simply doing a subscription inside of Stripe and only putting 2 payments. Excuse me. Okay, so like this here, we would normally, like if I built a subscription instead of an actual order, then we would just hit subscription and then it changes this and disappears the other. But that's not what we're doing, so we're going to put 99. Okay, so product description, we will just put transformation program. It's got to be able to fit. Product quantity limiter, that's up to you. I usually, whenever I'm doing group personal training, I will leave that on. That's a new feature that they have. And this is something that just prevents somebody, because you are doing this at a discounted rate, it prevents somebody coming in and buying like 6 of your item. So I would put on, and then put like 2. Maybe they can buy for them and one other person at that rate. We hit create product, and there it shows up. So quantity limiter is 0 of 2 for them. That is it. So, actually, this is we want that disabled, because I just realized that is not per person. This is specifically for how many you want to sell. So this is, I forgot, this is something that I used to have to do manually. So if you only have room for 40 people and you're running ads or whatever, this is where you want to turn this on, and then you want to put on there only 40 people can buy. So once this is sold out, then it's going to say that it's sold out entirely. So we'll hit that as update. There's another feature that basically allows each person to only get those, but that's not on this part here. Okay, so your fulfillment email and things like that, even though this has nothing to do with the merchant, I want to show you this while we're here. This here, you want to set up with SendGrid or something that's an SMTP server. And this basically, whenever that's connected, it's going to send them the thank you page that you've built, or it's going to send them one of these other pages. And it's just going to thank them for their purchase and then let them know the next things to do. The email integration, this is where, again, you can see that I'm connected with my old one, MailChimp, Actionetics, or Aweber. So I can do this here. And then all this is going to do is this is going to add them to that right there. So it's going to integrate them. Now, we've already done that inside of the actual sales page, but I just wanted to show you what all you can do. We don't need shipping and we don't need affiliates. So basically, if you did pay for Actionetics like I do, you can go ahead and connect these and make sure that these get sent out. So that is everything for your merchant. And again, all this is going to do is just make sure that whenever somebody goes and purchases this, that it is going to actually charge them and pay you so that you can do that. So again, I use Stripe. This is the easiest one to set up. Again, very, very simple. I'll show you a little bit more on there just now. Okay, so you can also do inside of this, instead of just products, if you wanted to do like what I did, where you do 2 payments of 49 bucks instead of 99 bucks, you can go to billing, and then you just go to products. And then, like you could see here, I have various pricing plans, etc. You would do the exact same thing. You just hit new. We're just going to put, let's do, I guess we need to put 28-day bikini body. Okay, and then you're going to put on there, I'll put my business. Okay, so this here you can put, let's just call this limited just because that's all I can think of. All right. So right here, we just put this one is going to be $49 because this is going to be custom. Actually, we'll do 14 days they get charged. So basically, every $49 is going to be every, not 2 months, 2 weeks. There we go. Oh, that's a trial. We don't need a trial either. I'll teach you how to do that later. No need for trials right now. Okay, so basically they're going to get billed $49 every 2 weeks. And what you do is inside of ClickFunnels, which I'm not going to rebuild, you would hit a subscription, and then you would show that it is every $49 every 2 weeks or twice a month. And then all you do is just put on there that there are 2 payments total. It gives you an option to do that. So you would just put 2 payments, and then that makes sure that they only get charged twice. That's it. Very simple. So I'm not going to hit add pricing plan because I don't want that inside of mine. But this is really all there is to this. Yes, there are more features on setting up. I'm not going to teach you how to set up your entire Stripe because Stripe does that themselves. And that's how I learned setting all this stuff up. So I hope that this serves you well. This is absolutely going to be how you connect everything and how you can start getting paid. Stay tuned on the next video to where I'm going to be walking you through setting up your email sequence for post-purchase fulfillment and building and kind of giving you a little bit of what to say on those sort of things to make sure that you have good customer service so that when people get set up with you, that they are ready to rock and roll and they see you as a viable company. So that's it. I will see you guys on the next video. See ya.